This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Get it on! You're dead meat! Teamwork is dreamwork!
The wind knows it.
You're toast! Look alive!
One with nature.
Everybody stand up!
Into the wind.
Buckle up! Gloves off! I'm going in!
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows it.
Hi! Hi! You asked for it! Just great. Let's light it up! Look alive! Buckle up!
Into the wind.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Gloves off! Let's light it up! Teamwork is trim! You're toast!
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Look alive! Hi! You're dead meat! Let's light it up!
Wind strider.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Everybody stand back! Eat this! I'm right here! Cha! Yeah. Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Gloves off! Nice and spicy!
As one with wind and cloud! The wind knows it.
I'm going in! You're toast! Buckle up!
Time to go.
There are leaves around. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Look alive! Right hand into the fire!
Let's light it up!
Teamwork is dream!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature!
Bubba, get them! Yeah. For dead meat! That's great. Everybody stand back!
Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud!
Gloves off! Nice and safe! Teamwork is dreamwork!
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be If you ever have it.
Need to end a few enemies?
I'll bring my seasonings.
Want me to come along?
Gonna be epic!
me, worm!
No time to lose.
Let's light it up!
Wind strike.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Eat this!
Insignificant
Let
pest!
your guard down. Who's next?
My endless cycle begins!
Don't worry, I got this. Boba, get them!
Perish! Insignificant pest!
You're mine!
A thousand eons, mine to dominate!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Kneel!
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages!
Burn to oblivion!
Time to go.
Reality is pain!
Time to go.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
You're toast!
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt! I was... destined.
All right, let's go.
Stand with me!
Propagate!
Get with me! Out of my way!
Germinate! Scatter! Here you are.
Bond is strong!
Scatter!
To ashes!
Spring forth! The process of elimination.
Get with me!
The process of elimination.
Going out on a rainy day is the...
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Flicker.
what's your name, buddy?
Are you...
No, I'm not.
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Trap.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So... what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millelith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millelith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler? Changshen can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog. Hey! Who's talking about me behind my back?
Changsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Bai.
Changsheng, now, my dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition?
Yes, Uncle...
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home.
Ayu?
Whoa!
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist.
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's...
Chi-Chi and I need to...
Family...
Thank you. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millelith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
His family...
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either.
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu.
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates...
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay.
Take it easy.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Look, there's somebody over there! Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go... Watch where you're going! Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao! My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare. I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away! Sorry, Hu Tao, gotta dash! Dinner's on us next time! Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you? Huh? Why not? What's the problem? Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends? Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. Paimon, sorry, what?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Bubu Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Bubu Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today. Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Bubu Pharmacy at once. Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow, and I see.
Dr. Baizhu?
Don't you worry.
Ayu, do you know?
I'm...
So it's been a long... No. Come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu.
If you still...
However...
Yes, of course, Ups.
See you tomorrow.
Bye for...
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those... Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today? Actually, don't tell me.
Oh, and...
Huh? I thought I told you. Well, it is a dusty old tale by these days.
Okay.
Almost.
Wow.
According to that pharmacist, my grandpa...
Funeral...
If he had just become a regular doctor, but according to... And on top of...
In what way?
Don't know, but... One thing I do know about Baizhu is... Anyway, so...
I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. It's a new day! Let's go back.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Ah, yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Qiangsheng and myself for a moment.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there? Why did you follow us here? Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system. Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Qiangsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Qiangsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Qiangsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Qiangsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Qiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not a traveler. Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own. Baiju, don't you think you should seize this up?
Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
Wait. Huh? No.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result,
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me.
Oh.
No.
Paimon never...
So if...
What the...
Let's split up.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. No. Your eyes do... Some toxin, if it's a concoction...
Offshoots?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison...
The call of the...
Only one thing could have...
This is getting crazier. Hey, since this... You mean... Think a little... Huh? So you're saying... Wait, but...
I agree.
Look at the...
It's too early to... Yes. So if we can... Do you know anything about God remain...
Well...
Changsheng's memories and... These days, she has...
Whoa. What? Hey, plenty of with my assist... Stronger and healthy? But...
Unfortunately...
Temperament... Ugh, Paimon is exactly why your natural temperament makes you...
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the...
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing... What? Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
You called?
Aren't all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin...
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Bubu Pharmacy. The Lantern Rite will...
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? Too often. I now know what a vile monster. The land was fine. The seal is still. However, I do not like. But when demonic forces are involved, things. I do not wish to. Immortality may.
I shall treasure your words of instruction.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. That's you for ya!
If the god remains...
Master, there's a problem.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Bubu Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath.
It's Jiaoliang. He was...
Already? Based on past experience, he should have been...
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Bubu Pharmacy now.
Dad! What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baizhu, you're back!
When Gui left, he was...
Gui, please take Jiao...
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still...
Wait. Where...
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still...
Oh, really?
No,
I'll come with...
Don't forget what...
Though, on the...
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face. Huh?
Huh?
You're finally awake?
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baju's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just... Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baizu! Changsheng! Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment. And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him?
Yes. Jialiang has a rare though it was created
Had he not taken it all these years...
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible, whatever the cost may be.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingce village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well. Then follow me.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baiju, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay. Everyone...
Here you are.
It's just like the day I went missing.
The Mother Lode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's... this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an
I think I remember this place.
Jiaoliang, are you...
No.
The digging marks here. A thieves' tunnel?
Judging by the tool. But why did they abandon this?
I remember now. But she said that the method...
Easy, Jial. A bitter
To ashes!
Sadaki will see you. Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster repel.
A monster repelling incense?
The incense was burned no doubt an encounter with the after them. Jiang Li was the next.
That's right. This is...
Jiaoliang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Aha! We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism cannot be barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of. A bitter pill to swallow.
Get up, Golden! Our bond is strong!
Flicker.
Power that ended hostile!
Sadaki will see you.
Yeah.
doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms around here. There are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
Here you are.
Jiangli!
There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as if we don't eliminate its...
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's do... It's not as simple as that. The poison with... If the source... and the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! Baizhu...
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can...
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me.
The god remains have reached her
But, Dr. Baizhu, if I continue to sustain my own... I know for a fact that if my choice can bring Jiangli... After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown so...
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that...
Jialiang,
I am sure that over the years...
mortals are What a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now...
I've seen many final...
In the human realm, at least.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of... I cannot help but think that...
When all this began... I've said my goodbyes.
As you wish.
I'll take it. Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear...
Jialiang! 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 Jialiang!
Dad, are you awake?
Jiang Li, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Qiqi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiang Li in time.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not. All All I wanted was leave it to Boo Boo. One Chi-Chi was enough of.
You stay away from my dad!
Oh, is that right? Well, Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you up.
All's well that ends well. At time.
It feels like it was a whole.
Yay, Paimon! All right, first things first. Off to the market for some.
Wait up! I'll come to.
Baizhu.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside? Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms...
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of...
No, not at all. But I'm... Not just that. You even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself? Life force has...
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, there is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then... The reason I left our master and went into hiding... But in the end... How are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, haven't given up...
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changsheng to transfer many diseases. Can you still stop before?
I think you know the answer.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad will be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, Chi-Chi.
There's no need to worry.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by... Every single mortal I've ever... Wait! That doesn't...
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles.
Huh? But didn't...
What makes a poison poison? If disease is many may view that I don't want those who come after me precisely.
Even the guy...
For a self...
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you...
We also... Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but... I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Eyes on me!
Defract!
Lightning Purified! Our bond is strong!
Here you are.
Stand with me!
Flicker.
Here you are.